But I have built a weapon. I have built a weapon system that nobody's ever had in this country before.
In Bob Woodward's recordings with President Trump, this remark caught the attention of the national security community.
We have stuff that you haven't even seen or heard about. We have stuff that Putin and Xi have never heard about before.
Trump boasted of a new weapon system in December, and Woodward says he confirmed the system. But what exactly was the president referring to?
It's always hard to figure out exactly what he's talking about.
Many scientists say the president was likely alluding to the W-76-2, a nuclear warhead on a submarine, modified to release less energy than its predecessor, making a smaller explosion with less collateral damage.
The United States has never possessed before a tactical nuclear warhead on board a submarine-launched ballistic missile. If there's a military air base outside of a city, you could theoretically use that weapon against that target without too much affecting the civilians in the city.
The W-76-2 was first described by the Trump administration in 2018, essentially as a way to deter Russia. It was deployed secretly from the waters of Georgia on a patrol at the end of 2019, around the time the president spoke with Woodward. But a scientist who first disclosed the deployment of the nuclear weapon remains skeptical.
It's not like this thing can do something fundamentally different than the others can, except explode with less yield. So I'm not sure that necessarily fits the description.
Some scientists believe the president may have been referring to hypersonic missiles, which can travel at 5 times the speed of sound.
We have, I call it the super duper missile, and I heard the other night 17 times faster than what they have right now.
So he likes this sort of, super duper things and stuff that is impressive and whatever, but it's much harder to, sort of take his word and read closely into the sentences.
Neither the White House nor Woodward immediately responded to a request for comment, but the Defense Department tells Newsy hypersonics are a modernization priority. We're focused on tactical, conventional air, land, and sea-based hypersonic systems. We plan to field hypersonic systems in the early to mid-2020s, starting in 2023. Asked recently to clarify remarks to Woodward as his book Rage hits newsstands, the president chose to keep it vague.
There are systems that nobody knows about, including you, and we have some systems that nobody knows about, and frankly, I think I'm better off keeping it that way.
I would say that he probably hasn't disclosed anything. Anything he has made allies as well as adversaries even more confused.
Sasha Ingber, Newsy.